Good evening. This is Darren Dioji here. I have an important announcement to make this evening that will not be relevant to all of you, but it may be relevant to some of you. So I'd just like to share this one. This is going to be a short one. You can share it to the people who you think it might be relevant for, but it affects anybody who's interested in health freedom and the freedom to trade in Europe. The only reason I have this information, and I do mean the only reason, is because I run my own health supplement business called Bright Presence, brightpresence.co.uk. I've run it for 5 years now, and I trade with European suppliers, American suppliers, and Chinese suppliers. And I have been contacted in the last few days by my Chinese suppliers with a very important announcement. And it turns out that the Alibaba Group, owned by Jack Ma, who run AliExpress, Alibaba, and a range of other online services, have been given an instruction that as of the 28th of April this year, so Thursday, I think it is, or Wednesday, all raw pharmaceuticals and raw chemical ingredients, including vitamins, minerals, and pharmaceuticals, medical grade, will be removed from all of their platforms with no other announcements. What this means is, at the minute, any of you, if you have an interest in a pharmaceutical product that has been removed from European shelves, you can access it yourself on AliExpress or Alibaba. You can buy it in reasonably small volumes as well as very large volumes and have it delivered direct to your door. As of this Wednesday, the 28th of April, if that is, or is it Thursday, whichever day the 28th of April is, that stops forever. This means there's a very short window of opportunity for those of you who wish to secure access to your own ability to access pharmaceutical substances that may have been pulled from shelves over here because of their effectiveness in treating certain conditions. The doorway and window for you to access that freely yourself closes this Wednesday. You will still be able to buy it after that if you know the suppliers and if you know who you're talking to. But the ease of which you can currently access them, find out their reputation, find out their history, and all that sort of stuff, like what you get from eBay, that freedom of access to information ends on Wednesday. So for any of you who are interested in accessing your own supply of unusual vitamins, minerals, or pharmaceuticals that have become restricted in access in the West, you have 3 days to find a supplier and open the connection channels. I have a number of suppliers I have ongoing relationships with, so there'll be a number of things you'll be able to get from me directly. Apparently, and I chased up my suppliers about it to find out what's going on. It turns out it is political, and the pressure has come from America. Apparently, some of the Alibaba services are hosted on American servers, possibly AWS, I'm not sure. But the pressure is political, and all of these products have already been pulled from American access. So my American friends and listeners, you can't, it's already, your window is gone. You can't do it anymore. Now, I'm not sure whether you can get around this with a VPN or not, but the message I got from 2 different suppliers, unrelated, was on the 28th, all raw pharmaceuticals, all medical grade, all vitamins, all minerals, all raw chemicals will be pulled from all Alibaba Group services. So it's up to you what you do with that information. I invite you to share it with anyone who may be interested or it may be relevant to. I'm only sharing because I only found out in the last 2 days. I had one supplier contact me on Friday, give me 5 days notice, and desperate to exchange contact details because they wish to continue to trade. This is not in their hands, it's been taken out of their hands. And I had one of my other suppliers contact me today in a similar state of concern. Yes, so the only reason I know is because I have an existing business. This is radio silence on Google, radio silence on the big tech companies. So, please do with that what you will. There is a message here. I don't know what it is. It's somebody's other language. I can't read it. So that's all for this particular stream. Please share it if you feel it's relevant. Otherwise, I'll keep it on my channels for anyone who wants to check afterwards. And if there's anything that you think is an important substance, but you maybe can't access the volumes required, let me know privately and let me know why you think it's important, and maybe I can open up those channels because I already have import licenses and all that sort of stuff. Now, my next live stream this evening is going to be about the UK COVID control group and my reflections on yesterday's walk through London, where I attended and joined with others. I'm not going to broadcast it on my YouTube channel. It's going to be on DLive and Facebook. So on DLive, you can find me as Native Reservation 1. Native Reservation 1 on DLive, or you can still see me on Facebook, but the next broadcast will not be on YouTube because my last video got pulled, and I don't want to endanger my channel because I wish to continue to broadcast other self-development and gender and language related stuff that is a parallel channel of interest to me as this sort of thing. So if anyone wants to see the next stream, which will be going out in just a couple of minutes, it will be on DLive as Native Reservation 1, or still on Facebook. I hope to see some of you there. I have a few interesting things to share as how things have progressed in the last week. Thank you for your attention on this one. I hope it has been of use. I haven't found this anywhere else. Nobody else is talking about it. I wasn't even going to say anything about it, but I realized this is so time sensitive that I thought the people in my network, I don't have a huge reach. I thought I would give you the opportunity to secure access to this freely available means of contacting suppliers on the other side of the world while it still stands. You have 3 days. Good evening. And thanks for your attention.